Namaskar, I'm Ashok Vyas and I have the pleasure of welcoming Padma Shri Dr. Sudhir Parikh for this special weekly session. Dr. Sahib, namaste.
Namaskar, namaskar.
So much happened in the world in 1 week. We pick up few news items or events, and I would begin by requesting you to share your greetings for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, whose birthday was celebrated this week on 7th.
Well, I personally tweet him and wished him on the Twitter, wishing him happy and healthy birthday and many more. And we need a person like Prime Minister for a long time, because he has such a great vision, and not only vision, but he knows how to implement the vision. And he has all the resources and all the support of the people of India to carry out any good cause. And I'm sure he will do it and make the India, as other day Dr. B.K. Modi says, that India in 20-30 years will be not only economically third richest country, but it will be a developed country, no more developing country. So I think all credit goes to Narendra Bhai, and if he stays a little longer, I think it will be much better.
I think that is likely to happen because people love him and his popularity chart continues to stay up. On his birthday, while addressing a gathering, I think it was National Logic Policy, in Hindi, he said, and you must have seen those videos where he released cheetah to this one अभयारण्य. तो उन्होंने ऐसे कहा कि पहले कबूतर छोड़ते थे, अब चीता छोड़ा है मैंने. ऐसे ही थोड़ी होता है. The way he said it, people clapped, and so now taking this as a cue to talk about his larger way of perceiving India's potential and courageously pursuing that, and India has superseded economically to UK. So overall, India is also going to announce its new foreign trade policy. How do you see India as a global player?
I think India is moving up, and it is third. Even today, it's a third largest economy after USA and China, and future is very bright. And with such a able leadership of Prime Minister, I'm sure it will be stay at the third level, or even may surpass the China. But I think it will be great, and the new policy of the trade will be very helpful to India, and it will be in the interest of the India.
Talking about India's interest and India's leadership, Prime Minister Narendra Modi mentioning to Putin that this is not the age of war in person, and also mentioning that as I communicated to you on phone, diplomacy and dialogue is the way, etc. So that is being received with a lot of appreciation for Prime Minister Modi, including White House also praised
Sure,
Modi.
yeah, sure. Because that's the way it should be. Because this is not age of the war. I mean, 21st century is not age of war. It's the age of the development, age of the progress, and the age of the prosperity.
I'll just bring one more reference for Prime Minister Modi here, coming from West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. All opposition is singing that the Prime Minister and his government is making use of enforcement directorate and other central agencies to corner opposition. But now she, for the first time, said that she doesn't believe that Prime Minister Modi is behind this misuse. So that is being criticized by Congress and other opposition leaders. How do you see these
Well, I think I would kind of do not give too much importance to this kind of comments by Congress and other opposition, because it's a political rhetoric, and that has no much meaning. So there is a कहावत है कि हाथी के पीछे बहुत कुत्ते बसते हैं. So it has no meaning to it, and the person who wants to work, they always keep working and keep moving.
So working is, of course, is the way to go. But then again, the way things are, looking at the cash flow that is being unveiled in West Bengal as well as in Delhi now, I would seek your comments on the arrest of Amanatullah Khan, leader of Aam Aadmi Party, while he was arrested and then police personnel were mishandled at his home. The comment from Aam Aadmi Party leader Arvind Kejriwal that BJP is scared that they lose in Gujarat, so they are doing it this kind of mischief, but they don't address what is the evidence that police have seen, and that is also being shown on media. So your take on Aam Aadmi Party's role?
Well, again, in my personal take is again, law enforcement people are kind of investigating it. It means there must be something to it. There must be some leads or some tips or some complaint they come across. That's why, and they have a right to do that, and they should do it thoroughly. And the way Kejriwal or Aam Aadmi Party members are responding it's kind of again is a political rhetoric, and that has no meaning to it. So investigation should go on, and if they found guilty, should be punished, and if they're not found guilty, they should be exonerated.
And as we speak, Foreign Minister of India is in America, and that also acquires a lot of significance, considering the fact that, as you mentioned, India is received with a lot of respect in the world, and Foreign Minister is also known for his candid way of expressing himself. Recently, in one of the meeting, he said that he is proud to be a Foreign Minister with Modi government because this government, among other adjectives, he says it has attitude. He was referring to it in a positive way. But how do you see the role of Shankarji as Foreign Minister?
Well, I think he's very able diplomat, and he has seen the whole world during his career. He has dealt with a lot of world leaders and a lot of different government of worlds. So he has a good grasp of the subject of the foreign policy, and I think he's handling very well. And I think also he's very firm, candid, and very kind of forthcoming and protecting the interest of the India. So I think he's all in all, he's a very successful foreign minister.
Let's focus on Life Global event, and I would just mention that it was great for you and others to join hands and have a successful event to support Life Global in the presence of Asha Parikh. Talk to me about how you feel in terms of the way people responded to your call.
I think it was a grand success. Over 300 people were there, and all were kind of opened up their hearts and wallets after seeing the video on what good initiative we are doing it. As you know, our major initiative is the primary education. We have built so far in 15 years 108 schools by Project Life with the help of the Global Life. Life Global. So, and that schools are real school. It's a real structure, real classrooms, real facilities, and that helps to get the female students or female child to go to the school and for education. And that is long term. It helps in their family once a child is educated. Because now the child has a toilet facilities, the child has other facilities, they are not worried about the safety of the child. And this is all in the villages, and we did all 108 schools in the villages. Now this year we did this function to kind of replace 125 years old school, which was started by Mahatma Gandhi ji. And that school is now physically is not good condition. And that area is very poor tribal area of the Gujarat, and there we are going to convert into the boarding school. With the money we raised last Sunday, we raised almost $500,000 to renovate that school and make it a residential school. And I think it's a great our goal, and it's going to be finished by next year. So, and the other initiative was women's empowerment. So far in last 10 years, we empower 10,000 women. It means we empower 10,000 families and make them more economically self-sufficient and make their, I mean, become, they can eat well, they can send their kids to the for the school and colleges, and they become more and more useful citizens of the society. So these are the initiative we have, and we received very welcome. During the event we auctioned some cricket bats, which was signed by all the legend of the current cricket team, right from Dhoni to Dravid to the Virat Kohli and Pujara and so forth. So, and that auction went very well, and we raised almost $50,000 from the selling or auctioning only 5 bets, and that shows that 5 to 6 bets. So that shows that people were really responding to our pitch and our appeal. And a couple of people even donated 100,000 for primary school, particularly my good friend Mr. Deepak Shah and Naina Shah. So all in all, I think it was very good. And our chief guest Sudhir Parikh, who was a kind of legend of Bollywood, who was a superstar of yesteryear, and was very favorite of mine personally, because her songs and her movies and everything was so great. Even today, if you listen to those songs and watch that video of that song, you will love it and you will enjoy it. And that day we played 5-6 very popular songs there with the video, and everybody loved it. And Sudhir Parikh was so gracious, so aristocrat, and the way she responded as a chief guest in her speech, she said that she is connected with the Life Global and Project Life for last so many years, because she believes in it, and anytime she can be a brand ambassador to this thing. So, and other brand ambassador we have is Jaya Bachchan, and so we are very blessed that we have very good known personality, known actors, Bollywood stars are with us with a lot of integrity and credibility.
Wonderful. And I would say we are also blessed that we have people like Padma Shri Dr. Sudhir Parikh, who demonstrate their compassion in action through such support to a noble cause. And I would also compliment you on bringing Bollywood and cricket with service together. So this is Trivenika Sangam, one would say. And as we conclude today's this week with Padma Shri Dr. Sudhir Parikh, your parting words for you.
Well, dear friends, really I would like to congratulate those who donated during our Life Global annual gala to support the primary education in rural Gujarat, to support the women's empowerment, and support the thalassemia and thalassemia-like blood disease in India. So please be generous, keep your heart and wallet open, and donate and make and feel double pleasure, experience a double pleasure, because when you give to someone, you feel good, and when someone receives your help, they feel good. So it's a double pleasure. So why not to have double pleasure in your life? So let's do that. Before I conclude, I would say, God bless America, God bless India, and God bless Indian American. And till next week, we'll see you again. Till next week, goodbye and Jai Hind.